Maybe wondering, Essence, why are you at Walmart at 6:30 in the morning? Because I am sick of being bald in the face. I can very much so wear a face with no lashes, but 4 weeks in a row, Essence, you're just not prepared. So I'm about to grab me some lashes, and the only thing open is Walmart, and I have exactly like 8 minutes to do so. So I'm about to do it in 8 minutes. 1, 2, 3, go. We'll see how this goes. Did it in 5. Ah. All right, now we're on the way to church.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
I'm not doing this. Little baby girl laugh. Okay, so a couple things I need to do before I get started. This is my third time. I didn't record the other 2 times, but this is my third time. I went back out to my car. I have to go back again because I left some equipment in my trunk from when I went out of town the other day. And then I need to whip out my laptop, do all the things to get all the stuff on the board. And I need to set up I need to set up a tripod, Black Magic situation for when I do carousel. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna do carousel stuff at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. Y'all don't know what that means, but. Hey. How are you?
I seen you driving the other day.
You saw who drove me?
You with that? You drive a silver SUV?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were rolling.
So proud of you. Essence! Thank you, girl.
I doing her thing.
Period. Okay, pros of getting what I need for the 3 p.m. post at 9 a.m. I can just get it done with, and I could sit back and go ahead and edit it for the 11 o'clock service and then have it ready by 3 p.m. I have it ready by like 1:30 at that point. But regardless, it still needs to go up at 3. So there's that. It just gets done with. However, cons of getting it done at 9 a.m. I miss the word. I miss worship. And by miss, I mean I don't get to simply enjoy it. Am I in the room? Yes. Can Jesus still do what he needs to do? Yes, he can. But there's very much so a difference between just getting it and receiving it and working through it. Pros and cons to me getting the carousel during the 3 p.m. post during the 11 a.m. service. That gotta go back to production. Or JC Lynn is gonna get me. I'm gonna keep this out. I can build my rig now. I can build my tripod situation. Pros and cons of getting the footage I need for my post at 3 p.m. at 11 a.m. service. Pros, I get to sit and enjoy worship and the word during 9 a.m. It's also super jumping in 11 a.m. It's just something different about it. So you're always going to get something different. Like you're just always going to get something different in 9 a.m. because, at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And not to say it's a bad thing. It's just simply always going to be different. So, yeah. And more so, you can just predict something for social that you would prefer to happen in 11 a.m., right? So there's that. Those are the pros. Cons. I gotta edit my booty off to have it ready by 3 p.m., which it is possible, but it does require more lock-in before I tweak out energy, you know? And then, yeah, that's really all the pros and cons. So what do you think I should do? For a long time, that was very dramatic. Not no long time. I ain't even been here a long time. I've been here exactly a long time. I've been here exactly a time, actually. But last year around this time, I was able to sit and enjoy. I could sit 2 services. But times have changed. Oh, how times have changed for me specifically. So I need to move accordingly. But in this season, while my pastors are out for sabbatical, the pace goes a little slower for my job specifically. So I feel like I can go with option 2 because I've tested this theory and it's worked. So it just requires lock-in. Now, if I don't lock in, that's on me. But I'm gonna lock in, you know? Because that's what I need to do. So we're gonna capture the 3 p.m. post at 11. And then we're gonna capture, Jason's gonna caption stories. So we're gonna edit that and that during 11. Joel is gonna get the fun stuff. I'm gonna get that too though. And then all my areas of covered. Stories, posts, and fun. I added in the fun because, yeah. No, there was another area. Stories, posts, recaps. Oh, I was thinking about what we did in the meeting the other day. Recaps aren't necessary for Sundays per se. Carousel is basically our recap. But yeah, let's get this Sunday started. About to go get some breakfast. And the preacher himself, he shut the lights off on her. It was him. He cut the lights off. Yes. Yes.
Your production? Hey.
You see all the people
Jennifer. Hey, with our jumpsuits on. Mama Sydney. All of. Y'all, so much happened today. I really should have vlogged it, but I actively work here, so I couldn't just like, oh my God. But so that you know, the lights went out, child. It was a blackout.
We are spirit filled, but we're also wise at this church. And there are reasons we were still trying to figure out why the power went out, but we also want to be safe. Yes. So I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna cover you in prayer. Yeah. But we're also, out of an abundance of caution, we're gonna encourage that we evacuate so that if it's something serious, we can take care of it. Okay?
Yeah. And it was the whole block. But y'all know all this flight hacking and stuff been happening. So we ain't know what happened. That's where mine. Oh, hold on. That's where my mind went. I don't know where everybody else's mind went. But I'm like, the church? Y'all hacking flights and now y'all hacking churches? Y'all are wilding. But that's not what it was. Apparently, one of the power lines went down. Something like that. But yeah, that happened. So that happened, so we couldn't have our last service. But I still needed to do my work. So I told y'all I would finish around 3. I made sure it was sent out before 3, and that's 3:29, and I'm leaving. So 3:30. I did what I was supposed to. My 11 o'clock, I shot for 11. I enjoyed 9. It was good. Pastor Titus preached down. Was super, super proud of him. I was praying for him the entire time during worship. So I'm like really glad that God was like up there with him and like giving him confidence and that his message got across. Like, I'm really stinking proud of Pastor Titus. So yeah, I know that could be like nerve-wracking being up there. You don't know how people gonna respond, everything like that. So like, I enjoyed his sermon so much. He really touched on some things. I'm like, I need to think about that. He talked about this story about King Herod and Queen Herodias. I have recently saw it in an episode of Chosen. If you don't know what The Chosen is, baby, it is like one of the number one things I would recommend to like a new Christian, or even if you're an old Christian. Like, it's not just for newbies, but me as like a new Christian like girl trying to understand the Bible, it's literally like acting it out, and it's very, 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 very like, it's the closest to accurate as you'll get like out of a series. 10 out of 10. Like, it's so good. So I recommend that. But I had just watched it in the brand new season of Chosen. So like, hearing him talk about it and seeing it, he talked about how King Herodias, so John the Baptist as Jesus' cousin, he's older than Jesus, so he came before Jesus. He was like the one who would like prophesy and tell about how the Messiah was coming. So, which is Jesus, who came like, maybe they're like a year, 2 years younger than each other or something like that, or maybe some months apart. They're not far apart because his mama Elizabeth was pregnant at the same time. Oh, they couldn't have been 2 years apart. They some months apart. Because I'm trying to not say Queen Elizabeth. His Mama Elizabeth was pregnant at the same time as Mary, so clearly they're not 2 years apart. They're some months apart, and they're cousins. John the Baptist was in jail at the time for, being John the Baptist, spreading the gospel, talking about how Jesus was coming, but that was like heresy to them, and not heresy, blasphemy to them. So King Herodias, they had a King Herod Queen Herodias did not like John the Baptist because he was out here spreading all the good news and like rebuking people and correcting people. He was like the voice of conviction, is what Pastor Titus said. And so what he did was tell Queen Herodias got her daughter to dance for King Herod. Weird. Like Pastor Titus said, weird flex, like boobs. That's what you do? You use your daughter to dance for this man? Now, if it was these days, it would have been on some stripper type, like, baby, go shake that, like, go shake that thing for King Herod, so that he will do what I say, like, and be clear, that be happening. But the way The Chosen did it was she did like this contemporary vibe dance where it was still seductive though. And then he was like, ask me anything. And like, mind you, Queen Herodias, she over there sitting at the table like, yep, she doing real good because I want her to persuade this man. And it's just sick because that's your daughter. Like, come on. But yeah, so Queen Herodias did that on purpose so that King Herod would say, ask me anything. So she said, ask me anything. And the girl whispers, even though she doesn't even want to do it for real, she whispers, cut the head of John the Baptist off, because that's what her mom wanted. Because that man done been seduced by this worship, because she was worship. That's what it was. She was worshiping. Then he sent for John the Baptist to have his head cut off. So our boy, our Jesus' cousin, our boy, because if Jesus is your boy, then John the Baptist should be your boy too. Jesus' cousin, John the Baptist, got his head chopped off because he was seduced by this girl, which furthermore proves Pastor Titus' point. There's no in between. You either fighting for the light or you fighting for the darkness. You either worshiping God or you worshiping the devil. Like, you don't want to say it like that, but that it is what it is. You can't. There in the Bible it says you gotta pick a side. You ain't no in the middle. You pick a side. And so worship is the same thing. If you're not worshiping towards God, you're worshiping towards something evil. And worship is powerful. It is controlling. It can make people make decisions that you didn't even want to make, like, intentionally. You just did it because you didn't realize that you have been worshiping. So like the songs you're listening to, the things that you're doing, if it don't feel like you fighting for God while you're doing it, you're probably not books. So yeah, I took the longest way to say that. And I definitely didn't say it as good as Pastor Titus, which is why you should go on YouTube right now and watch that message. It's up. By the time this vlog go up, it's definitely up. Pastor Titus Tucker, Ford City Church. And then what you should basically do is like what I do. You should binge the whole series. So you should start from the beginning where PT preached, and then you should go to Pastor Vaughn, then you should go to Pastor Keisha, then you should go to Pastor Titus. And to be honest, by the time this vlog is up, P-Mac would have preached, and then Pastor Anthony would have preached, which I'm super excited about because it'll be Pastor Anthony's first time preaching. So I'm going to already speak that my guy is going to do great. Pastor Anthony's going to do great. Like, it's given save the best for last because he's the last one. Nah, he's never preached, but we still know it's going to be amazing. And I'm not saying he's the best out of all of them because they're all bangers. I'm just saying, let's hype Pastor Anthony. But yeah, so I'm sad that I did not vlog through the Blackout, a lot of stuff, but I had to actively do my job at the time. Just that's something that you want to capture. Some people be let me cut this arrow. Some people would be like, why would you capture that? Like, why would you go whip your phone out in the middle of a blackout and stuff like that? Because you never you never know like what'll happen. Like, you never know how the spirit will move. You never know what God is trying to do through these things. Now granted, some things are just like can be really just like natural things, like a tower fell. Like, but I remember before, like when I first got here, the power was out. Like when we came to church, like it never was even on when we came to church. And it wasn't until we whipped out a guitar and it was like 20 of us standing in the lobby. We just start singing. We just start worshiping. We just start singing different songs, and then the lights came back on. It's times like that, and I'm so glad we were recording that time. And then there's times like this where God can do something, but baby, also the tower fell, and we want to be safe, and so y'all should evacuate. So you know, it's different things, and you just gotta I'm glad we have wisdom and leaders and stuff like that to feel the room, feel the spirit, understand wisdom from different things. And so that's what happened today. I have a clip because I went to go record, and I can add that in here, but yeah, that was this Sunday. I'll drop the information in the description box so that you can check out my church. And till next time, I really need something to call y'all. If I haven't decided by this time this vlog is up, please comment below what y'all want to be named. I don't want to call y'all, hey, SCTV, like, that's weird. Who are y'all? My supporters, people that support me, that I love y'all, like, I really love y'all. I need y'all to have, like, a name to call y'all, you know? Yeah, so, bye. I'm ending out the vlog.